Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. Now, I've known about this spread for a while, but I never really tried it out. And I'm thinking, let me know what you guys think, because besides the monthly readings, would you like me to do an additional reading per month? So 2 readings you'll get per month now. One that is just general and one that focuses on a specific area. So if you want me to focus on a specific area, maybe this is something we could do with the Gypsy spread or some other spread that I'm looking into. So each month you'll receive your general reading and then another reading just focusing on one thing besides that. So let me know how you feel. So it could be a love reading that we focus on a monthly basis, along with I'm thinking of doing a love reading and then just a general reading. Okay, let me know what you guys think. I love this spread very, very much. Tried it on myself. Before I do any readings on YouTube, I always try the reading on myself first, and what came up happened within a day. Everything happened. I mean, the first 5 areas were bang smack on for my life. I didn't ask the cards a general question. I just asked generally what's going on. Showed me 5 areas, the first 5 areas, the first 4 areas, and then the rest kind of unfolded very, very quickly. Show you how we do. We've got 21 cards. I usually shuffle the deck, split the deck into 3, gather it back up, and then lay the cards from right to left in rows. So we've got 3 rows of 7, 7 columns of 3, and I read column down, okay, because we're looking at 7 areas. Now, for me, I'm a storyteller through the tarot. That's how you learn tarot really, really well, is by looking at the symbols on the cards. As I said to one of the other sides, you want to learn tarot, get a very, very good deck of cards. I can't find where my deck, hang on a minute, let me just get something for you. I'll show you the deck that I'm using. I'm using the Thelema Tarot. Hopefully you can see that. It's exceptional. Pardon me my nails, I painted them again. I've got to get some better nail polish, I think. Thelema Tarot, which is exceptional. Really lovely artwork and very, very clear. So, yeah, it's just really, really good. If you want to learn tarot, get a really good deck of cards. Shows clear pictures so that you can... Tarot is not just about understanding what the cards mean, it's also about understanding what the pictures mean as well. And drawing a conclusion or a story through the pictures. That's really, really important, okay, within the tarot. There are some pictures on the cards that don't show a clear meaning, but there are a lot of the pictures on the cards literally show somebody doing something, for example. So it's very, very interesting. So column 1 shows your mental state, and this shows how you're thinking and how you're feeling. So I call it the mental stroke emotional state of where you are right now and how you might be thinking and feeling around a particular situation. Column 2 shows your personal situation, and this is where I always start with the reading, because I like to get an anchor and something that just gives me a basis for which I can form everything else. So it should show something going on in your personal stroke home life in which your feelings and your thoughts centre around. So your mental stroke emotional state will be probably revolving around what's going on in your personal life. The hopes and fears, sorry, not hopes and fears, hopes and desires section. Now the hopes and desires are what you're hoping or desiring will happen around this situation. Hope and desire should usually show something quite positive, because nobody wants to hope for something bad. We all hope for something good. So for example, if I was to go out tonight and buy a lottery ticket, I'd probably be hoping that I'm going to win. But my expectations, which are column 4, will probably be that I expect that I'm not going to win. Now what's the difference between a hope and an expectation? A hope is something that's probably not manifested as yet, so you're hoping it will manifest. And your expectations are what you're thinking or what you're expecting to happen in the real world. And this is based on probably prior experience, trends, patterns of behaviour, people around you, what you expect from others, what you expect from yourself, what you expect from the situation. So for me, expectations are always based in what we know of somebody, what we know of ourselves, what we've seen around a situation. So as I've said, I might be hoping to win the lottery, but I might be expecting that I won't, because I've never won a great deal of money on the lottery before. Section 5, column 5 shows hidden factors, and this is a beautiful column here because it shows what's going on behind the scenes. And sometimes the hidden factors, and this should manifest as well, but it's usually called the kicker, something that comes in as a surprise to you. So it could be that you're hoping positive thoughts, positive hopes, around a situation, but you might be expecting something negative. If this hidden factor shows something negative behind the scenes, it might be that your expectations are confirmed. If it shows something positive in the hidden factors, it might be that your hopes are unfounded or your hopes are not confirmed. Let me start there again. If in the hidden factors it shows something positive that happens, it can be that your expectations are negated and your hopes are confirmed. We've then got your immediate future section, which shows what should happen in the immediate future. And the overall outcome should be where things are heading. Sometimes this can be the universe giving you advice as a result of what happens in the immediate future. I hope that makes sense, and let's get on with the reading. We'll start with the personal stroke home life section first. Let's go to the first cards. We've got Death, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. And it's so funny seeing this combination for your personal situation, because this showed up for somebody else, one of the other sides. I think it might be Libra, and I shuffle really well. Whenever I shuffle the cards after a reading, I always put the cards in randomly so that there's nothing that's together. And this has shown up. It didn't show up in the exact same form, but it showed up the same 3 cards. I think it was Libra, so if you've got Libra rising, Libra moon, it might have added importance to you. We've got Death. Death represents endings. Endings of relationships, endings of certain patterns of behaviour, endings to a situation that perhaps has run its course. But the Death card is usually about big changes, big transformations that happen in our lives, and nothing is ever the same again. So it's the card of transformation and rebirth. So really, we're not talking about physical death here, we're talking about an ending that allows new doors to open and new things to begin. Because that's really the essence of the tarot a lot of the time. A lot of the cards are to do with endings and beginnings, to be perfectly honest with you. We've got a 10 here, 10 of Cups, and this can be in a committed relationship. So maybe there's been an ending to a committed relationship with the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is usually a card that talks about the ending of cycles, as all the 10s do. But dependent on what suit that 10 is with, it shows how that ending comes about. So the 10 of Cups should really show a happy ending, okay? Because it's Cups. It's the ending of an emotional state, the ending of an emotional situation. So it can be a highly emotional, loving relationship. There has been a big ending around that. It's a completion card, so it ends a cycle. So because we're looking at a relationship here, it could be work. Of course it can. Doesn't just mean because it's Cups that it's, love relationships. It can be a work situation. So it could be the ending to a work situation, ending to a love situation, whatever type of ending you've endured for some of you guys, showing a massive ending around that. In which we have the Page of Pentacles. Now the Page of Pentacles is an interesting card, because what does it mean, the Page of Pentacles? Well, pages are youthful and they're children. So, and they're also messengers. So it can be message. Usually you get Page of Pentacles if you're expecting a contract, or if you're expecting a check, or it can be that you're speculating on a new opportunity, maybe a financial opportunity, maybe a business opportunity, because the page speculates. It might be something that they've not had any experience in before, because the page is young and a page is naive. So sometimes this card can mean to be naive around money, and that you actually need. Some of the cards have sort of, what do they call it, double entendres. So it can have like a double meaning to it. It can be that you're naive around money and you need to be a little bit wiser with it. So you need to be a little bit more responsible, okay? So for some of you guys, there could be an ending to a relationship in which now a period of completion has occurred, in which you're going to need to be more responsible financially, or in which some of you guys might be waiting for a financial contract, or you might be waiting for a financial settlement, for example. How are you thinking and feeling around this? Well, what do our thoughts and feelings mean? Mental state can mean what you dream. It can simply mean what you are anticipating, which would fall in line probably with an expectation. It can mean your strength of mind. It can mean how you emotionally feel around a situation. So here we see that there has been an ending. There's not finality to a relationship with that 10 of Cups, in which you might be needing to be more financially responsible, or you're waiting for a contract, or you're waiting for a big fat check as a result of the ending of the relationship. Mentally, you seem to be waiting for your ships to come in over something that it looks like you've put a lot of effort into. So the Eight of Pentacles often means to be very focused. You worked very hard on a particular project. And why do we work hard on projects? Well, because we're expecting a return. So you might be expecting a return on a project that you've invested in, which could be the relationship, in which you are mentally and emotionally needing some form of financial flexibility, because the Two of Pentacles can mean either that things are up and down, or that you can be a little bit flexible, because this guy on the Two of Pentacles has one pentacle up at one point and one pentacle up at the other. Okay, so it shows that he's trying to be quite flexible, he's trying to manage things, and it could be that this financial settlement, or what you're expecting financially to come in, will give you, or what you're waiting on financially to come in, will give you financial flexibility with that Two of Pentacles. What are your hopes? Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So we already see here a story that's starting to build up, because there's been the ending to a relationship in which you are speculating on new opportunities, waiting for a check in the post, Page of Pentacles, needing to be responsible around finances perhaps, especially if it's been a long-term relationship where, you know, you've done things as a couple and now you're having to do things for yourself. Mentally, you're waiting for your ships to come in, maybe over something that you've worked hard on, invested in, perhaps the relationship, in which you'll become financially free and flexible. Your hopes are to have a wish come true, because the Nine of Cups is a card about wish fulfillment, waiting for a wish to come true so you can feel smug, happy, contented. So you're waiting, I feel that your hopes are for a wish to come true, perhaps for a new relationship, because we've got the Two of Cups, so it can be a new love relationship or a negotiation. So it could be that you're hoping that your wish will come true over a negotiation, especially if it's that you're waiting for some form of financial settlement, so that you can leave the past behind and be financially flexible and free with that Two of Pentacles. What are your expectations? The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So it could be that you're expecting that this financial reward, Knight of Pentacles, will allow you to make a fresh start and start on a new adventure. We know that the Page of Wands is very adventurous, and we know that he likes to globetrot, he likes to try new things. He's very fearless, especially as a child. So it could be that your expectation is that there will be news with the Page of Wands over a financial settlement that will give you security, Knight of Pentacles, that will allow you to look at new options and new avenues and new doors with that Seven of Cups. What are the hidden factors? So these are things that you probably don't know. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Right. So here we can see in your expectations and your hopes that they're both positive. Okay? Because your hopes are saying, I'm hoping that a wish will come true. Perhaps I meet my ideal partner, or that there is a negotiation where both parties are happy over this Page of Pentacles business here, in which will allow me to walk away from a difficult situation. And you're expecting to receive news, Page of Wands, that will give you financial security and stability with that Knight of Pentacles, and allows new doors and new choices for you to embark on with that Seven of Cups. But the hidden factors are showing something different from the expectation area. And that is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, Nine of Pentacles upright means that we have put a lot of effort into our work. It means showing, you've got something to show for how hard you've worked. So all the effort that you've put into something has paid off. And this is a card that really kind of indicates many things, because on a financial level, for example, I'm a Nine of Pentacles lady. I'm single, I'm free, and I'm financially quite well off. So I've worked hard for what I've got, and I've got things to show for it. When it's in the reverse, this can mean a mismanagement of money. And this is something you don't know about. So maybe, just maybe, if there has been the ending to a relationship in which you might be waiting for a payoff here with the Page of Pentacles, mentally you're ready, you're waiting for a return on your investment. We can see the investment is here with the Eight of Pentacles, something that you've put a lot of effort in, to do with this relationship here that's ended, that you're now waiting, maybe on some form of return with the Page of Pentacles, which will enable you to be financially flexible, and that you're expecting news that will give you financial security with that Knight of Pentacles, so that you can explore other things and other avenues in your life. Well, we can see in the hidden factors that there's been some mismanagement of money here, potentially. There's not as much money or as much resources as you thought that they would be. Because the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is about a lack of abundance. It's about having your home life and your finances and your security threatened. And what you're expecting here, or what you're thinking is that your ships are coming in over something that you've worked hard towards that will give you financial flexibility. This is what you're waiting for, I feel, within your home stroke personal life. But it shows here with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, in the hidden factors of something you don't know about going on behind the scenes, is that you might not be as secure, or someone who owes you, or someone who's meant to pay out to you might not be as flexible or as solvent as you thought they were. So therefore, maybe an offer is made to you, Four of Cups, that you're not happy about, because the Four of Cups means to be made an offer or made a proposal that you won't consider. There's a lack of interest in this, because perhaps in the hidden factors, your security has been threatened by there not being enough money, by somebody mismanaging finances. And this seems to cause some heartache, excuse me, some heartache and difficulty with that Three of Swords, potentially even arguments. What's coming in? King of Cups. So there's a man stroke woman showing around you. There might be some kind of conflict, butting of heads, because the Five of Wands means we do not agree. Okay, when you get the Five of Wands, usually on the Rider-Waite it shows five boys clanging wands together. So they're not in agreement. Okay, there is no compromise here. There is no negotiation here. So it could be around the King of Cups coming in that there will be no negotiation. Five of Wands, time of chaos and conflict. Page of Swords can represent arguments. So it could be that there is an argument around conflicting emotions, thoughts, ideas with the King of Cups. Because what comes out is that there's not enough money in the kitty, or you're not as secure or solvent as you thought you were. The offer, Four of Cups, that seems to come from that King of Cups in the immediate future causes problems with the Three of Swords, because there is a conflict of interest here in which either there is some argument or bad news is delivered with the Page of Swords. And the outcome shows the Six of Cups, the Star, and the Queen of Swords. Interesting outcome. I feel what the outcome is saying is your dreams, Six of Cups. If you look at this lady here, she's looking very dreamlike. So she's daydreaming. She's almost like the lady on the Nine of Cups. They're both the same. They're both in pink dresses. They've both got dark hair. So it's the same person. But whilst this person is wishing for something to come true, this person is simply dreaming about it. So it could be in the outcome, your dreams. With the Star, we know the Star is a card about manifesting our highest desires. Having a sense of relief, because there are two cups that are downturned, which can be the cup is half full. Alright, sorry, half empty, because the cups are downturned. But it can also be a card of release. So it might be your dreams will come true as long as, with that Queen of Swords, you can be practical, logical, and rational. So the Queen of Swords for me is really kind of the kicker in this. She's the one that breaks up the dream here. We do have a dream in the outcome that you want to come true with the Star. But the Queen of Swords really says, come back down to earth and look at things as they truly are. So it could be that your dreams will come true if you can look at things as they truly are and not how you want them to be. It's not that you don't get your fresh start. It's not that you don't get the money or the resources or whatever it is that you're looking for. It's just that maybe you're going to need to compromise. Because we can see the hidden factors being the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is not about abundance. It's about some form of financial failure. And we can see another negative card after that, the Four of Cups, where there is an offer made around this Nine of Pentacles. So it's almost like the pot isn't as full as you thought it was. Therefore, as a result of that, you're made an offer that you will not consider. Because you had your heart set on the Three of Cups, success, out and out success. But the Three of Swords is saying, well, it's kind of the words, the truth, because swords are often related to the truth, have punched a big hole in your heart. So upsetting news. Three of Swords often deals with disappointments. So we can see that there's a situation here in the hidden factors that might be quite disappointing. Because in the immediate future, this King of Cups causes some form of chaos. And it can be through words, through ideas that are presented to you that are less than desirable, because the Page of Wands often deals with disappointing news or delayed news. And I feel looking at the spread, it's more disappointing news or disappointing conversation or even arguments. We know the Page of Swords can relate to arguments within a relationship. Strong words. So therefore, in the outcome, you might have a dream here and it can come true with the Star. But you're going to need to be rational, focused, upfront and realistic with it with the Queen of Swords. If this is not a love relationship, and I've kind of read it as a love, I've kind of, yes and no, read it as a love relationship. But in terms of work, it could be there has been an ending to a work relationship in which now you're waiting for a settlement with the Page of Pentacles. Mentally, you're waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe over something that you've invested in with the Eight of Pentacles you've worked hard towards, that's going to give you financial freedom and flexibility. You are hoping now that a wish will be fulfilled, perhaps on a negotiation. So it allows you to walk free. So we can kind of look at these cards and say, well, in the hope section, your hopes are to leave the past behind, because mentally you want financial freedom and flexibility that might be being held back from you with that Page of Pentacles in your real life. You might be expecting news that will give you financial security with the Knight of Pentacles or from the Knight of Pentacles, in which it opens up the gateway to new things for you with that Seven of Cups. But it shows here again, the kitty is not as full as you thought it was. And whilst there might be a proposal that is made to you that you will not take because you're still focused on having out and out success, he can suggest with those Three Swords underneath that the truth of the matter will hurt you emotionally. Because coming in as a man who you do not agree with the Five of Wands. And this causes difficult communication with the Page of Swords. So therefore the overall outcome is you're dreaming of success with the Star, but in order to achieve that, maybe you need to get yourself a badass lawyer with the Queen of Swords. Or maybe you need to be far more assertive. Because this Six of Cups lady here is not assertive, she's just dreaming. And the Star card isn't even assertive. Because again, it's a dream about having aspirations. So it might be that your aspirations and dreams can come true, but you need to be far more upfront and assertive around this. Or it could be you simply need to get some legal help and advice. If something cannot be negotiated in your hopes, because there's no money in the hidden factors, and what's proposed to you is not good enough, and it causes strife, then perhaps to have this come true in the outcome, with the Six of Cups and the Star, you need to get yourself some legal advice, or you need to be far more stronger of mind, far more assertive, and far more badass. Emotionally detach yourself. It's telling you to emotionally detach yourself from that. Come down to the real world. So either way you want to play it, Aquarius, to me this situation looks like work or relationship, ending relationship, speculating opportunity, or waiting for a financial settlement with the Page of Pentacles, something like that. Mentally, you're ready. You're waiting for the ships to come in over something you've worked hard on, especially within this relationship here, that will give you financial freedom and flexibility with the Two of Pentacles. You are hoping a wish will be fulfilled. It can be, if it's whether it's love or work, that this Page of Pentacles you're waiting for, you're hoping that there'll be a negotiation where both parties are happy. Or it could be simply, if it's been a relationship that you're done and dusted with, you're hoping that a wish will be fulfilled on a new relationship that will help you walk away from the past. You're expecting news to come in off this financial settlement from the Knight of... So you're expecting news to come in, and that it's going to be delivered to you, Knight of Pentacles, or news to come in that will give you financial security, so that you can be open to new things in your world with the Seven of Cups. But what you don't know is the Nine of Pentacles. There's some mismanagement of money maybe, or somebody's done something with money, or what you thought you had, what you thought was coming to you may not be coming to you, because there's just not enough here. So a proposal is made to you which you will not accept, because you're still focused on the success of the matter with the Three of Cups. But there is disappointing information that comes to you with that Three of Swords that causes some emotional distress. Immediate future, we see a King of Cups. So somebody probably comes in peace here, but still there are obstacles, and there are a conflict of interest and a conflict of ideas, probably through disappointing news with the Page of Swords or disappointing communication. Therefore, in the outcome, you've got dreams that you want to come true with the Star, but you're either going to need to get some legal advice, Queen of Swords, or be more assertive, or just be far more realistic about the situation. And with the Queen of Swords, because she's based on the zodiac sign of Libra, it can be that you'll need to make a compromise, because Libra represents Justice card in the majors, and that suggests balance and harmony. So it might be that you'll need to come to a clear, rational and fair decision with this individual here. That is your 21 card Gypsy spread, Aquarius. I would like to say thank you very, very much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll see you on your October reading. Take care.